I'm back. Yes, I'm finally back, and I'm aware that I owe you guys a big explanation why I was gone for the better part of a year. And for that explanation, you're gonna have to wait to the end of the video, and believe me, it's worth the wait. Because I got a lot to tell you guys. But the important part is I'm back in the lid shop and we're gonna make videos again, and I hope I'm back for good. But that's all up to you guys. And I want to thank the people that are watching this video, that are still subscribed and that have waited for me to come back or whatever. Maybe I'm giving myself a little bit too much credit, but I have had a few questions from viewers why I'm gone, what's happening. I'll explain everything at the end of the video, but first, I know the lid shop looks like a big mess right now, but it was actually way worse. We cleaned the lid shop, we had some fun. It has been a few weeks since we filmed that video, and in the meantime, while I was gone in that year, I've made multiple custom exhausts. I did a few rust repairs, and we did a full build on my girlfriend's car that you're gonna see later than this, after this video. I don't know when. I still need to edit that, but let's first finish this one. So let's clean the lid shop before I'm gonna sit down and tell you guys everything. Welcome back! I've been away for a long while, and later on in the video I will explain why. But first off, as the title explains, we've got a fresh start. I'm gonna start recording again. I'm gonna start making videos again, and what better start to the fresh start of the channel than the fresh start of the lid shop. So as you can see, it's completely empty in here. My brother and I took everything out and it's completely gutted. So now we got this little wood boy, and we're gonna scrub the floors. We're gonna get all the stains out, all the paint dust out, because also the paint dust I will explain later. We've been doing some stuff here. I haven't been AWOL the whole time. Well, I have been AWOL on YouTube, but we're back, so welcome. Let's clean the lid shop.
We'll go through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go.
Dude, there's no way I'm gonna keep that in place. That was all my power, trying to get it to the right. Fuck. How you doing?
How the fuck am I supposed to stare?
Up and down. Steer left to go right. Like Lightning McQueen told us.
And on we'll go through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go through the wastelands, through the highways, and on.
We need to do more cleaning because the floor was in really bad shape. Well, you saw the water that came off of it. There was doodle water coming off the floor because it was that dirty. So let's scrub a few more times with our wood boy, with our trustful wood boy. And then when this part is done, we can move some shit around. We can do your part, and we also need to deliver the prelude to the painter because it finally is getting some fresh paint. So a lot of shit is happening. Stay tuned for this video because I'll explain everything that happened and is coming soon later on in the video. So enjoy our cleaning. We just got some new really big squeegees, rubber thingies to get the water off the floor. That was the old one, and you can see the new one is double the size. We had two, and then my little bro asked me to test out the new one with the new stick. I guess it's safe to say the stick wasn't as strong as the old stick.
It's portable size now.
It's a broken stick. It's a weapon. We can show this on YouTube. We brushed it for the third time. And I'm exhausted, but the brushing is done. Now we can mount the real big Scotch-Brite pad on there, and we can actually sand off the top layer of the concrete.
A few minutes later.
Oh, we were busy with the Scotch-Brite pad, but we needed more force to push it down. And you can't really put down more force on your own. So we have a little solution. Okay, so we're halfway on the last pass and my brother is really persistent that this is gonna work. So
It's got to work.
insert Jackass intro music.
It went better than thought.
It's so hard to hold the camera steady.
But I expected it work.
Come on, try driving forwards.
I can't.
Yes, you can.
I can't.
Okay, back to the normal way. Ladies and gentlemen, it's finally time. The Prelude is going to paint. So just be sure I put the number plate on there with some handy dandy L brackets. So number plate is on there. They can't bitch about that. But what they can bitch about, no lighting, no bumpers, no windows, no handles, no mirrors, no roof. But we do have 2 number plates. Yeah, the hood is in the catch at least, so it's not gonna fly up. This is great.
Klein beetje de andere kant op. Oh.
Even though this is like the 5th time that I did it, it still feels weird driving a car without windows. Well, this one, for a change, has a windshield and side windows. But all the other cars that I did this with didn't have side windows, didn't have a windshield. This one is just missing, almost crashed there. This one is just missing the rear quarter windows and the rear window. And I ain't got no mirrors, and now somebody is in our convoy and he's overtaking us. Thank you. So I can't even see behind me. Well, Marvin is somewhere behind me over there. So let's see how this goes. But yeah, this is weird. Also got no sunroof. Does it feel real yet?
No.
It's finally here.
Yeah.
It's gonna be painted there. So car is in. Only thing that's left is all the bumpers and little bits. So
And it's in another Honda.
yeah, we got 1 load of the Prelude in the Honda. So then it can finally get painted. Oh, you got a hickey over there?
No.
You need something to tell me?
No.
You got something to tell me?
Can you open the door?
No. And just like that, the Prelude is gone at the painters, and Marvin's room is also almost completely empty. So now we're gonna use the Wood Boy once more. I think 1 pass should be enough for this,
Maybe
because
2.
it's mostly just dust. There's not a lot of oil or stuff in the floor itself. And then we're finally done with the cleaning part, and then the fresh start is starting. That's the start of the fresh start. I don't know. It's something, and it's almost finished. So now this part of the garage is also clean and done, and the never-ending project is back. So now you know that I'm back with a fresh start in Marvin's room and my room. That just leaves the question why I left. Let future me explain that. I hope you enjoyed Marvin and me cleaning the lid shop, because as you can see it's a big mess again right now, but it's not as bad as it looks. I'm just working on this car because a clean workspace is the best place to work. And if you don't want to stick around for the explanation why I was gone for the better part of a year, thank you for watching. Make sure to subscribe and like down below. And for the people that do want to know why I was gone, let's talk about it. I don't want to make this explanation longer than it has to, but it can take up a few minutes, so bear with me. Because a lot has happened, and I think it's quite important for me to be open about it, to tell you guys everything. Of course, I'm gonna let out a few little details that you don't have to know, that are private or I just don't want to share, but I'm gonna share everything that I can and want to at this point, and I hope that it explains to you guys why I've been gone for the better part of a year. I don't even know where to start with this. First of all, let me say that I take mental health very seriously. And in the time that I was gone, I think we had mental health day or month. I don't even know. That's how seriously I take it. But seriously, I do take mental health very serious. And the problem that I had was that other people didn't care about it as much. And luckily my family did, because that was a big low point. I'm gonna talk about that in a second. But first I want to let you know that it's okay if you struggle with your mental health. It's okay to ask for help. You don't have to be ashamed. Everybody struggles with it at some point in their life. Some people don't, and I envy you guys because you got a good life. But I know that a lot of people do struggle with it, and please don't wait until it's too late. Just ask for help. And I also want to ask everyone, if you have a feeling that somebody in your life, a friend, a family member, a colleague, acts a little different, and if you have some doubts about if they're doing okay or not, just ask them. And if they're not honest about it right away, that's normal. But if you really have a feeling that something is off, just ask them, talk to them, even spend some time with them, because the tiniest little gesture can make the biggest difference in somebody's life. And because I want to be honest to you guys, I'm going to tell you right now that I was at a point that it was almost too late. And for the bigger part of my life, I had the mindset that if I died, I wouldn't mind. And that feeling got stronger in the time that my mom passed away. So I still had purpose in life. I still wanted to live, but I wouldn't mind if I didn't. So if something happened and if I would have passed away, I wouldn't mind. But that's something completely different than not wanting to live anymore and wanting to end your life. And I think that's a very serious topic, and I don't think I'm the person to talk about that in depth. And I'm sure that there are a lot of people in this world that have way more knowledge on this topic than I do, but my personal experience is that I came to a point that I didn't want to live anymore. So it's not so much that I wouldn't mind if I died, but it became to a point that I just didn't want to live anymore. I saw no purpose, I wasn't happy, I was very depressed, and it came to a point that it almost happened. And the only reason that it didn't happen was that I just couldn't do that to some people in my life. Especially my dad, my brother and my stepmom. I couldn't do it. So I didn't stop it for me necessarily, I stopped it for them. I still didn't want to live. I had no purpose in life. I didn't care, but I couldn't do it to them. I didn't want to be the reason to make my dad and my brother go through all of it again. The same as with my mom. I know how much that hit us. I know how much that hurt us. And I just didn't want to put them through that again. So that's the only reason that I didn't do it. Well, not the only reason. There was one more person that stopped me at that time, because I didn't want to do it to that person, because she also went through it with somebody in her life recently at that point. So I didn't want to do it to her, but she was also one of the reasons that I did want to do it. And till this day, I don't think she knows, or somebody that does know, because there are just a handful of people that know that I was at this point in my life. But to say it in a few words, in the same week I lost my job for bullshit reasons. I lost my girlfriend for bullshit reasons, because later I figure out that both my employee and my girlfriend screwed me over. And that was even after the whole low point. And when I figured it out, I felt kind of happy that I didn't do it, because it wasn't my fault. I'm not gonna expose her on the internet because I don't see the point, but she did some very terrible stuff, and I just hope the same stuff happens to her someday, so that she knows how it feels. But for the rest, I was at a very low point. I called a certain number at the moment that it almost happened, and she talked to me, she helped me, she calmed me down, and she is the reason that at that point I didn't do it. And she forced me to go to my dad and my stepmom and talk about it, because nobody knew I was at that point. I kept it from everyone, and that's why I really want to make clear, if you have a feeling that somebody is depressed or at the point of ending their life, or you even the smallest hunch, just talk to them, ask them, because that can make the difference. If somebody asked me, of course I put a mask on and I didn't want to bother anyone with my problems. So even if somebody very close to me asked me, the first 5 times I probably would have said there's nothing going on, everything is fine. But if somebody keeps asking and really shows that they care, you might make a difference. So please just ask people if they're okay, if you have even the tiniest hunch that they're not doing okay. So at the moment that I called that number and I told my dad, I was at, I think, the lowest point in my life. I was even lower than a few years ago when my mom died. And that's of course the second worst time in my life, but I was doing even worse. I was alone, I had no friends, no relationship, no job, I had nothing. And still at that point, a few weeks after it happened, I still didn't feel like I had purpose in life. But I started doing stuff again. I started working in the lid shop. Of course I didn't film, because that was at the bottom of my priority list, and that's why I've been gone for a year. My mental health was so bad, I just couldn't do it. I had no motivation, and still now I've been procrastinating for 2 months, I think, to make this video. Because in the meantime, I've met an amazing girl, I'm in a new relationship, I'm happier than ever. The lid shop is an official company now, and that's been a dream of mine since, I don't know when, since I started making these videos. The lid shop has been a dream to build really cool cars and help people achieve their dream car. So I have been doing that in the background, and the lid shop is an official company now. I got a new relationship, I got good friends that don't stab me in the back. So I don't want this to be a sob story. I don't want your pity. I just want to let you know why I was gone for a year, and the stuff that happened to me happened every day without you even knowing it, to the closest people you know even. That's why I'm really pushing the fact that you have to ask people if they're okay. The tiniest gesture can make the biggest difference. And that's the whole point of this explanation. I was at a very low point. and now I think I'm halfway there. It can only go up from here. 2025 is going to be an amazing year. There's a lot of cool stuff happening this year that I'm very excited about. Just cool stuff we're going to do, cool cars we're going to build. So make sure to stick around, make sure to subscribe, hit that bell, make sure to watch the videos, because a lot of cool stuff is happening, including hopefully building the Supra. And I'm going to make a video about this soon, but just for the people that are still watching, first of all, thank you. And second of all, we're going to build the most hated Mark IV Supra of the internet. I'm going to make people angry, and I already love it, because I want to build a car like I want to, and I don't care what other people think. So I want to build the most hated Supra of the internet. And that sounds pretty weird. I'm not gonna ruin a Supra. It's actually gonna be, in my opinion, a very sick build. Very sick. But it's gonna be hated. And I love it. And I'm sure that at this point I still forgot to tell you guys about a lot of things. But long story short, my mental health was down the drain. I didn't want to live anymore. I almost made a decision to make that happen. I luckily didn't. I'm still with my family. I got an amazing girlfriend that you all gonna meet. Well, you're gonna meet her in the video of her car, and if not, you're gonna meet her sooner. Because I'm really happy that I found her, and I found her at a very low point in my life, and I think she is the biggest reason that I'm still here today and I'm making this video, because of course my family helped a lot, and I can't even thank my dad enough for everything that he's done for me. So Dad, if you're watching this, I think I said it enough, but thank you from the bottom of my heart, because you are the biggest rock in my life. And next to him is Cookie, my new girlfriend, because she made a very big difference. She showed me that there are still good people in this world. There's still people that are loyal, respectful, support you. And I really think that I found a gem in a world of pebbles. So I don't know if that's a saying, but from now on it is. I'm just really happy at this point in my life. A lot of cool stuff has happened. A lot of cool stuff is gonna happen, and I'm gonna take you guys along with me. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope I explained enough. And I'm sure I forgot a lot of stuff, but I'm just rambling on at this point and I don't know what to say anymore. So I think this is it. I'm back, I'm healthy. I wasn't, I am now. That's the point of this video. And from now on, I really want to help the whole mental health awareness, because a lot of people are struggling with mental health. And like I said, the tiniest gesture can make the biggest difference. So if you know somebody that's going through a tough time and you think that I can help them or do anything about it, please just message me on Instagram and I will do whatever I can to help those people, because if the people close to me didn't help me at that point, I would not have been here anymore. And I'm not ashamed to say that. I'm not ashamed to share that, because this channel is all about what I'm doing here and all about my life. And I just want to be open about the fact that mental health is very serious. So if I can help anybody in any sort of way, I'll do whatever I can to help those people. And on that note, I think this is the end of this video. But a lot of cool stuff is happening in 2025. It's gonna be a good year, guys. So make sure to subscribe, like down below, hit that bell icon, and I'll see you guys at the next one.